Hey everyone, I think I'm finished with the 1x6 universal handle that is designed to allow you to use edgepro 1x6 stone with wicked edge. I know Michael has just released his version that has lots of adjustments and really very highly engineered. I went with keep it simple since really all I wanted to do was buy these set of these two whetstones to use on a single particular knife that diamonds were damaging due to how hard it was. So what we have is just a ABS handle modeled to resemble as close as possible the wicked edge handle. The backside has a cutout for a piece of steel bar that I have coated with rubberized undercoating. It's glued into place for the cube to attach to. The undercoating will prevent it from rusting when used with water, and also hopefully give it a little friction so the heavier red cube won't slide off of the bar when used. Mark said he's had that problem in the past with my non-magnetic adapter for whetstones setting the angle. The bore is 100% all the way through. It is drilled to 17/64, which is very, very close to the wicked edge rods. This is the newer rod, which tends to be not as high quality as the older threaded rods. They're welded in places, and sometimes you get a tight spot in the middle. So when you try and make the clearance really, really tight, there's a problem. But there's very little play in that rod, and very little play in that was a little bit more, but not as much as you would get with a standard wicked edge handle, I don't think. The stone is held on with two adjustable cleats. You have a couple millimeters of wiggle room either way if you have a stone that's not centered, such as this one's a little off on one end, but I don't really think that makes one bit of difference, but that's the extent of my adjustability. To switch stones, you just loosen the cleat with the provided Allen key, start the new one, snug it up, reset your angle. Since the stones are whetstones, some will be lapped and thinner than the others, so you're going to have to check your angle no matter what when you switch stones. What else can I tell you about it? It's, well, let me show you the cleats. The cleats are everything's stainless steel. The screw is a lot longer than it needs to be. I'll probably get some shorter ones in the future. The cleat has two stainless steel pins that are driven into the hull, so they're press fit into the plastic. No adhesive is needed. They won't come out unless you drive them out with a roll pin punch. There's two stainless steel square nuts in nut pockets that they don't come out, that the M3 screw threads into. And the deck is as thin as possible to support the holes and to keep the cleat out of the way of the stone stops, which I use. You may not use stone stops, so it could just be a straight cleat, but I wanted it for my own use, so I had to get it cut out so the stone stop would fit in there. And unfortunately, doing that, I have to print this with a really small nozzle, and it takes a lot longer than using a large nozzle, but that's what happens with little tiny small parts. They have to be printed with little tiny nozzles. I'll end this video now and come back and show you what this looks like on a knife and the maximum angle achievable at the 5/8 height above the vise that Wicked Edge uses for their angle adjustments on their different models. See you in a bit.